Greetings everyone, Joseph James here, schooltrade.com, May 24th, 2010, with your easy money trade of the day. Now guys, here's how it works. Every single day, we get lots of different opportunities, right, to earn a great income. Guys, these opportunities don't require a lot of hard work. They don't require long hours in front of your screen. They don't require you to be a full-time trader either. You don't need a lot of money in your account. You don't need a lot of time dedicated to learn this stuff, guys. Both part-time and new-time traders, of course, they can succeed easily with these simple patterns, guys. Now remember, as an advanced member, we're going to train you on how to execute these live in real time as part of our live trade room. But with these easy money trades, I'm going to show you just how easy it is. No matter whether your goal is $100 a day or $1,000 a day, I'm going to show you how to take one easy money trade every single day. And of course, we're going to show you guys how to do these right along with us in our live trade room. Now, today's pattern is on the crude oil futures. Now, crude oil comes off the CME group. It used to be off the NYMEX group, but obviously CME owns the world now. Okay, so CME is the exchange, and the symbol is the CL, right? Like Charlie, Larry, right? Crude oil, CL. It ticks at $10 per tick, and it requires at minimum $1,000 margin. Now, a lot of brokers may charge more than that, but contact us for more information about who you can contact for brokers that offer those rock bottom margins. So on crude, going to be a little bit more volatile than markets such as the gold or the Russell or the S&P, right? Crude oil, because it's such a speculator's market, tends to be one of the markets that is reserved a little bit more for the advanced trader because it has such great volatility. But my opinion is, if you're looking to trade a market that will give you everything you need every single day, and you're okay with learning a little bit more than normal, right? The crude oil is a great place to get started. Now, most new traders would start on the gold or the Russell or the S&P or maybe the euro, right, or the pound. So the crude oil is going to be a little bit more volatile, and the reason why it has such a high margin is because the volatility, the ranges are phenomenal. Okay, very similar to the DAX, right? The FDAX market. The DAX market, right, off the Eurex exchange is going to be very similar with these very wide trading ranges that you see here on the crude. So the crude market, not for the weak at heart, but like I always say, if you're up for a challenge and you're looking for a market that will really give you everything and some, you can make a great income trading crude. And our easy money trade of the day is on crude oil today. Now you can see we have two patterns here. One is a breaker pattern long and one is a breaker pattern short. Okay, same pattern. One is a buyer, one is going to be a seller. Now we'll talk about each one of these, right, specifically, but basically they're the same exact pattern. You've got your breaker pattern long on the left side, and then your breaker pattern short is here on the right side. Now keep in mind, guys, both of these patterns are real simple. Okay, for a breaker pattern long, I'm going to look for a break above a swing high level. For a breaker pattern short, I'm going to look for a break below a swing low level. And again, all of these levels are automatically marked for me in my charts. My simple indicator package does all the heavy lifting for me. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the breaker pattern long. The breaker pattern long is real simple. It's going to go with the short-term trend. So of course we come up. I can tell the slope of my trigger line, right, is to the upside. We're going to break above overhead resistance. Okay, this overhead resistance, as you can see here, is at 70.55. Now again, all of these levels are already marked up in my charts for me automatically. We break above 70.55. We make ourselves a swing high level here, say 57s. And then once I break above that 57, that's my breaker pattern long. Okay, so very easy pattern. Okay, it looks like a lightning bolt. Makes sense, guys? It's a lightning bolt. It'll come up, it'll pull back, and then we'll break through. Okay, right there. That's where my entry is for my breaker pattern to the long side here. Okay, so there's your breaker pattern long. Now, for both of these trades, you can see, guys, we went for at least 10 ticks. Now, no matter how you manage the trade here, right, the trade went for at least 10 ticks. So let's take a look here. Let's say you have a very small account, right? Only one contract. Now, of course, if all you have is 1,000 USD, you can trade one contract. Now, one contract made you 100 USD here, because at the end of the day, each trade went at least 10 ticks. Okay, so 10 ticks, of course, one contract, $10 per tick, 10 times 10 is 100 USD. So if your goal was to make 100 USD today, you needed only one of these trades to do so, and you got, of course, with only $1,000 in your account. Now, what if you had a little bit larger account? What if you had, say, $3,000 in your account? you could trade 3 contracts and you'd make $300 off each one of these trades. Okay, so if your goal was to make 300 USD today, all you needed was one of those breaker patterns, and you made, with only $3,000 in your account, a nice 10% return. How about if you had $5,000 in your account? Remember, guys, this is not stocks. Okay, we have tons of leverage. This isn't stocks. This isn't options, guys. This is futures, which means we have great leverage here. You don't need a lot of money in your account, and you certainly don't need a lot of time to learn these simple patterns. So if you had $5,000 in your account, you could be trading 5 contracts right now, which means it's still the same 10% return on one trade is 500 USD. And then last but not least, a little bit larger account sizes. If you had 7 contracts, you need 7,000 in your account, and you made, again, that same 10% return at 700 USD. So guys, as you can see, once again, lots of opportunities. We saw dozens of these patterns today. All you needed, though, was one of these breaker patterns to take. If you had 1 contract, you made $100. If you had 10 contracts, you made $1,000, guys. No matter how you sliced it, you made 10% return on one trade, guys, and that's all we can help to ask for. All right, so whether you took it long, took it short, whether you trade in the crude or trade in the euro, guys, are easy money trades, guys. That's exactly what we call them that, because they're very easy to learn. Now, if you guys have any questions, right, now right below this video will be a link to our blog. Now, whatever questions you have can be found on the blog. Use the search box. Okay, don't forget, subscribe to the blog. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to post your questions on our blog as well, or email us, and we'll, of course, cover your question for you in possibly the next video. All right, guys, and as always, we'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time. We open the room. So Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m., we open up the room. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do those free webinars in the live trade room. Guests are encouraged to attend that as well. And I want to remind you guys also, the beginner's course shows you all the routine, right? All of our indicators, our setups, our rules. The beginner's course is designed to be the perfect place to get started as part of your 3-week trial. And don't forget, guys, the advanced course, lifetime access to our trade room, all feature updates. It comes with free charts, free data, and for more info on the advanced course, right, as well as any other information you guys want, drop us a line, sales@schooloftrade.com. All right, hope the easy money trade helped today, guys. Hope the video helps. Keep learning, keep learning. Come out and take one of these easy money trades with us tomorrow, live in real time. We'll see you guys in the room tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.